This is bad. Okay, off the wall. Look at that parkour. Did you see that, guys? Total parkour. Look at that. I, like, jumped up on one thing, parked around. Just working in a storm, guys. No big deal. You see me slide forward right there for a second? I thought for sure I was going to slide into that block that I was closing up. I don't have the beacon on inside. That's actually not good. Welcome back to the colony. I'm GokouZWAR. Before we get started, I want to give a big 07 to those of you who are watching the long-form videos. Thank you for showing up, and I see you out there. We had our last video release was at 48% of my subscribers were the ones who were watching my videos, so thank you guys for showing up. And I have a few announcements, and so we have a new Patreon channel, which is down there in the description below. Go check that out. It is completely 100% free. There is no benefit to subscribing or anything like that. Don't send me any money if you don't want to. That's cool. But do subscribe down there as a free member so you can get notifications of when I go live, because Twitch is a little flaky on its notifications. I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but I never get any notifications for Twitch myself. So go subscribe down there, and it'll let you know when I'm going live. And the second thing is we had a small achievement on YouTube this past month in starting at July 10th through the 30th, a 20-day window. I had at least one subscriber every single day for that 20-day stretch, and that was really cool. And in the middle of that, there was a week period where I actually had 2 subscribers every single day, at least every single day. So that was really cool. Thank you guys for showing up. And I hope by the end of this video, I have earned your subscription so that you'll be the one that I can announce later. A couple thanks for Red Tango 3 for giving your follow earlier this week, and Rogue Knight 34. Thank you guys for those follows. And now we'll get started on the actual video and do something more productive than just sitting around talking about things, right? So yeah. Here we go. Now the audio is actually working, because apparently it wasn't earlier, but this is take number 2. We're back. We're here. We're making, where is it? There. That thing. We're making that thing right there. This is our distillery. We're distilling our polluted water and trying to purify it so that we have clean water to drink. That's what we're working on. So, here we go. Let's get started. Last week we had some trouble with this thing, right? It's still on even. It's still on, and it isn't on. After the stream, yes, last week we did a little bit of overtime. Actually, after the video last week, we did a little overtime. We figured out what the problem was, and it was kind of simple, because it was mentioned that, oh, you don't have any power going to this thing. I'm like, well, yes, I do. I have the line right there. It was wired all the way in. It goes up underneath here. It goes right into this thing. The thing is turned on, but there's no light because there's nothing coming on. I have the power output set correctly, and I have the power line. It is in fact hooked up into that box right there, and it does have power. I'm like, well, what is the problem? Well, there's a little thing here on the side of this box. It says the little power thing right there. That power thing tells us where the power is coming out. This is the input line. I have this thing backwards. That's the whole problem. So I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to shut this off. Well, I don't need to shut that off. I'm going to pull that down. So yeah, we're gonna just. Oh, hand drill doesn't have batteries. Oh, I don't have a battery. Where's my battery? Wait a minute. Where's the battery? Okay, hold on. Where's the battery for this thing? Why do I have a battery? Why doesn't this have a battery? Is it in one of my bags? Every tool should have a battery. Wow, that one's not even charged hardly at all. Let's charge some batteries up. Butterfingers. Alright, we're gonna have to do our Butterfinger counter again. The welder could use a little bit of top off. Where is... Every tool should have a battery for it, and for some reason I'm missing a battery for this tool. It's kind of crazy. Where's the battery for that one? Okay. Yeah, it's been a week, so I don't know what I did with all my batteries. Did I throw down a battery somewhere else? It's probably in like a box or something. I'll never find it again. I'll be running around here going, well, there's a battery. Okay. Let's just make another battery. Why don't we? Make a big one. I should make a big battery, because I want to make a big battery for my tablet. Charge that up. We'll put the little battery that was in the tablet in my drill. This is weird. Oh, it has a battery in it. It has a battery, guys. Look, it's just dead. I need to charge it up. Okay. That seemed really weird that it would just all of a sudden go away. Okay, well, anyway. It's dead. We need to charge it up. So I should just put it on the charger and let it charge up. What do you think? That's okay. I need this battery anyway, right? I did, yeah, that's right. I did that on purpose. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put a big battery in my tablet anyway, right? Okay. We got a big battery in the tablet now. We've got a battery in the hand drill. We've got a battery in the arc welder. It should be the large one, but we gotta wait for that to charge. So we'll put that in the angle grinder. We'll come back to arc welder. Hopefully we remember. Okay. Now, fix the problem. See this line over here on the right? It says that it's pointing in. Pointing in. That's the one. That's the way it goes. Upside down. Believe it or not. That was the whole problem last week. We struggled with that for what? I don't know. 20 minutes trying to get that to work. Okay. If you have missed it, this is how all of this works. This is a very complicated system. Okay? Pay attention now. There will be a test at the end. Another one. But anyway. So this line right here is my furnace. I heat up my furnace to smelt ores or whatever I want to do later. Makes this line super duper duper hot. And then that super duper hot gas then gets put into this heat exchanger. And inside the heat exchanger, gas temperatures, only temperatures, get transferred over to this side where my water line is. So it takes this water and starts to boil it in that tube. And then what happens is that the gas, the steam, will get evaporated up into the upper chamber up here. This upper chamber holds steam water, or water vapor, or something like that. And then this one up here will then be set to cool it off. Now, another thing we're going to change here is how this actually cools off. Because originally I had it was just going to wait for this to cool off, which it does cool off eventually, and it gets very cold. If I had the right cartridge in there, you could see it is super cold right now. It's a negative 149 degrees Celsius, so it's really cold. Now, the trick here is that this isn't always cold. It's sometimes hot because when I'm running the furnace, it's hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect this. And I'm not going to worry about this. So let me put my wrench down here. We're going to disconnect all this. I think this is just a T-junction. Yes. So we're just going to disconnect that. And we'll delete this as well. Could have done it the other way. All right, we're still going to need this. But I'm going to do it in a different place. We'll just drop that there. And we'll go ahead and we're going to just clean the line completely. All right. So it's going to go over like this now. And like this. And we're going to do like this. And then we'll put the valve up here. All right. And then here, I'm just going to put a passive vent. So I need to go find and or make one if I have one. I don't know if I do or not. Yeah, okay. That. I was just checking over there because you see that little orange thing right there. That's the passive vent for the outside of the filtration system. Because I thought maybe I had left it behind or forgot to build it. So yeah. So we're gonna do insulated passive vent. To make this. Okay. Now. Oh, waste tank caution. What do you know? Guess what I forgot to do, guys? I forgot to open my helmet and like turn my suit off, so I've been sitting here just breathing in my internal gas again. Waste tank is now full. We'll run it through our waste system real quick. Hydration critical. Maybe I should just go deal with all these things, you know? That would just be great. Anyway, this is going to go on the outside. I got to go take it outside anyway, so. Alright, so this is still charging. What other batteries do I need? This is going to be just now a spare battery I'm going to have up there for stuff. How's the base coming? It's coming. I mean, it's slow. Slow building. We only build for an hour and a half or so every week, so. It's not near as far as base is, that's for sure, guys. You should go check out his channel if you haven't already. I took a peek at his extremely complex and large rockets, and man, you got so much going on over there, dude. I was really impressed. All right, my canister is empty. We're good. And I need to have more gas in here, so we are going to now use this for the first time. This pressure regulator is set correctly, so we'll go ahead and throw this on. Turn on our pressure regulator, and we'll get that pressurized. So that'll take a minute. Let's see what else we can do. We're waiting for that to get handled. Let's do our food and water, so we don't have to worry about that crud. Let's get this up. Or we'll just throw that on the ground. That's fine. We don't need to put these things back up here. Okay. We want our tablet. We want the water. That's what we're looking for. What are we doing in here? Are these guys good? I need to check these because I'm looking for seeds. I do have one that's already seeded. That's okay. We're going to just leave that there. Wait for the other two to finish. Oh, nope, that one just finished. This one's probably just about done. We have colonized. Because we're making food. We have colonized. Isn't that what Mark Watney said? Once you colonize. You need more rocket fuel. Okay, well, yeah. Everybody needs more rocket fuel. You got more rockets to shoot off, right? You always need more rocket fuel. 22%. Sun just came up. Hello, sun. Jupiter's right here, guys. You can't see it because it's completely in the dark. We're on the dark side of Jupiter right now. Will decay in 18 hours or 17 hours. Let's go ahead and do this one. Make yourself a little baked potato. Ourselves a nice little system going on here now. Okay. Put that right there. We'll save that for later. Let's go downstairs, check on our oxygen tank. Actually, I'm gonna make sure this is... Nope, still waiting. I'm waiting for that potato to decay. I don't need to, but I'm just doing it anyway. Leave a little sludge behind here. Alright, let's check on our tank down here. Make sure it's not going to explode. It's still charging. It's only at 4,000. That's okay. We're waiting. I could charge it faster on this, actually. I do have my spare tank, actually. But let me go ahead and just put my spare tank on here. That's not the right. This one. I like to keep my spare tank in the box so that I can work off that stuff. Alright, so we're going to go outside. We'll hook up our vent out there. We'll come back in. Hopefully that tank will be ready. What else do we need to do? Let's charge our main battery. Get that taken care of. The arc welder needs a battery, and now we don't have to worry about arc welder battery, and angle grinder's got a full charge battery. All I need to do is... I need to go over to the other base. You know what? I'm going to do that in a little bit as well. We're going to recharge our jetpack because it is empty. Yeah, it's not empty, but it's basically... Let's go outside. Oh, we do need to take a poo as well. Alright. Alright, so... Quick check on all my audio levels, making sure everything's actually recording. Also, in the last video, apparently there was some static in the end of that video. I apologize for that. I tried to get that out, get rid of it, but it didn't quite work. So if you're hearing static, let me know. Let me know in chat or something if you guys are hearing static from the game audio, because there was an issue with the camera. When I switched between the camera, the free camera, and came back, apparently started doing some kind of a static sound, and I didn't hear it in my game sound at all. It was only in the recording. So, Jupiter. We're getting back to Jupiter. What's the moon's at right now, though? All the moons seem to be coming up at night now. Okay. Back inside, open our helmet so we don't waste our tank. Man, this thing's taking forever. We need more pressure on that. Yeah, there definitely needs to be more pressure in there. It's only 225 kilopascals. One of the things I'm going to actually do, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it today, but I'm going to maybe possibly start setting up trade platform. We're going to build a trade platform over here on this flat area here. So we're going to have a landing pad there, and then, yeah. I kind of want to do that probably next after I get the purification system going. Once I get this up, then we're going to do some trade platform. Assuming this works. Assuming this works. I did some preliminary testing, and it was kind of working, but basically I hadn't really get a good test on it yet, so we'll see. Anyway, so now since there's nothing in here, but basically this is now going to be minus 141, whatever the outside temperature is. When I open that valve up, this will automatically become that temperature, and we're good. As long as I can close that up before... I'll close that up when we're heating this up, just to finish the cooling off process, but hopefully not so much that it freezes it, because we don't want any liquids in that line. But that's what the condensation valve here is going to be for. It's going to just let things drip down into the water line, and hopefully it'll be all pure water. I don't think it's still hooked up yet. I need to actually check that. Alright, our spare tank is now fully charged, and we can turn this all off. Actually, I didn't need to have these on anyway. Shut these off. I'll turn off this pressure regulator up here. So good. Alright. So let's go outside and check to make sure that nothing is... Make sure it is not hooked up, because we don't want any of this potential pollutant water to get into our main water line. Although we do have the purified, the water purifier here, and that is hooked up. So, well, it's not hooked up to the main line. It really should be. Anyway, yes, it is not hooked up. All right, so there it is, right there. I'm gonna give myself a couple more pieces here. All right, that just gives us some more leeway room. Oh, there's actually some water in there. Look at that. Ooh, it's freezing. Maybe we'll repressurize that line a little bit. I'll add the pressure back in there. It should warm it back up. Let's do one. When you... When you depressurize, when you add extra space in there, obviously you lower the pressure of the valve of the gas in there, and then that start cooling off. So there we go. Now we repressurize the line. It's back up to 9 Celsius. Wow, just adding one block in there. So now it's condensing, so it has a phase change, which heats up the line. Okay, well, we do need to be careful about that. That's going to be a problem. I think once I hook it up to the actual main full line, it's all there. I think we won't have that trouble, but either way, it is not hooked up, so we can now test this. I need to go get some more volatiles. Let me run out here real quick. Grab some volatiles. Okay, let me go inside real quick. I gotta do something. I've been carrying around this belt, and it has a manual pick on it. I don't need a manual pick. What I want to have is this, my ore detector in my belt there. So I'll have that find ores. That's what it's for. Check the battery on that. I need some battery on that. So we'll get that. And let's run outside, get some volatiles. Yes, I know. I have not opened my helmet up. I'm going to go right back outside. So let's do a battery swap on the big drill. Okay. Let's go find... Let's actually do a battery swap on the little ore detector also. Let's now go find goodies. I'm going to drop this pipe while we do this, and the wire. And do some quick mining. Let's grab mining drill out. Ore detector in the other hand. Let's see if we can find some volatiles. Oh, this way. I was gonna say, I could see that ore. It should be beeping on me, but it wasn't. Just a little bit. We're just gonna grab, well, not just a little bit. I want to go ahead and grab a lot, because I'm gonna need to make fuel anyway at some point. For the furnace. And I'll need some of this. May as well go ahead and get some oxides too, I think. Might need some of those, I don't know. I don't think I do. I don't think I need oxides at the moment. Still some here. Let's put that on so I can hear. My jetpack. Oh yeah, let's do that too. It's somewhere around here. Oh, I see it. Jetpack off. Alright, so let's run over to the other base. I'm going to use the old system to fill up my jetpack. Take a quick run over there to the old survival shack. Wish the train amoeba had a smooth mode. Hate having to go for holes everywhere. Yeah, it has a flatten mode, if you didn't know. There is a flatten mode in there. You just have to toggle the modes in there. That's the best you got as far as the smooth mode. It doesn't smooth over, but you can do a flatten mode in there. Looky, there's Io. It'll probably do its little eclipse thing. If you missed the last video, that was pretty cool. We saw a planetary alignment even that took place between the moons of Jupiter. I don't know, it looks bigger today. Maybe it's just because it's more in the light, I guess. I don't know. I do believe that is actually Io's shadow there on Jupiter this time. Like our shadow is gone. It's more circular anyway, all the way across. This is more of an angle, so I believe that's actually Io's. I'm spelling that hole there. That's actually Io's shadow today. Okay, so we got a bunch of volatiles in my belt. Let's transfer those over to the backpack. Make sure we don't have any loose in here. That's plenty volatiles. Here, I'm gonna sort through all my stuff later on. This is our old survival shack, guys. This is the thing that kept us alive for the first, what, 60 days or so? Yeah. The old faithful. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to use the gas from the room here to give us some jetpack fuel. Let's go ahead and open the suit up. It should be fine to breathe in here.
Jetpack critical.
There's my tablet. Let's check, make sure. Yes. Okay, so we just got nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide in there. I believe this was an old waste tank at one point. Alright, so we're gonna jetpack unload this. Let's switch belts. Wrench. Get this, we'll turn it. Facing that way. This up. Put this in here.
Jetpack critical.
Alright, we're gonna flip this. Actually, that's the way it goes. Alright, so we don't want to pressurize this too much, but it's the pressure on that propellant canister. I'm going to move this up here so I can flip the switch. Watch that thing fill up. There we go. Ooh, that's almost too close. Let's go ahead and give it some room here. There we go. That's more than enough. Alright, so we'll go ahead and vent the rest of the gas that's out in this line. Make sure it's clean. The line is clean. Off. Shut this off. I always end up forgetting to depressurize that line. It ends up causing creaks and stuff. Man, we had so much trouble with that at the beginning. Okay, we got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and do a battery swap since I can, and this is basically free over here. Make sure everything's running well over here. Air conditioner's still on. It is definitely cooling the air. We have taken our plants up. Old arc furnace. Yeah. Memories. Memories. If you have missed all those videos, go check them out. They're the first videos in the in the description. Maybe I'll put a tag up there or something so you can go check those out. Okay, I think we're ready to go back over to the other base. Let's close the helmets and evacuate the room. Over here, we got a full jetpack now, so we don't have to worry about running out of jetpack. Oh look, IO's in Eclipse right now. Ooh, what's this one? That one's actually past it. You can kind of see IO. It's right there, maybe. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it should actually come out of the Eclipse here very soon, maybe. In the YouTube video, I did zoom in on it. You'll see that in the video if you haven't already. It's not live yet, but it is uploaded to YouTube and ready to go. So it will be live this Friday at 10 p.m. Or 10 a.m. rather, Central Time. So don't miss that if you haven't had a chance to check out those videos. The entire playlist can be found the entire playlist can actually be found on the Patreon page down below. You can actually go find that there. Just look for the post called "Where It All Began." That's the full start of the whole thing there. I think it's actually going to be behind you, but before it actually comes out of Eclipse right now, it looks like this is like right here is where the line is, and there it is. Oh, it's actually coming. There it is. There it is. It came back. That's so neat. Anyway, simulate the eclipses and stuff, and like cool stuff. All right, so I guess we are now ready. I have volatiles now to run my the furnace, so we can heat it up. Got enough oxides in here to go for a bit too. So yeah, I guess we're ready to get started on this test. The objective here is to now get all of our stuff together. I have no way to check this line though. Like I still can't see that line, so that makes it very difficult for me to check the pollutant levels. I'll have to go outside to actually do it. Let's see if I can actually do something with this. See if I can bring a line. Well, it's gonna freeze the pipe. I want solids in there. All right, well let's fire this up. Oh, what's the temperature in there? That's too cold. That's 148 minus in Celsius. So go warm this up. Do we have any ore to smelt? Yes, we do. Let's do this. I don't have any coal, so I can't make any steel. We'll deal with our hydration problem first. Let's see what we got in this bag. That's gold. I don't need to do any of that right now. That's silver. Don't need any of that. What's in here? Nothing. Okay, well, we have iron. We'll smelt iron. That'll work. We're gonna have to go and do a mining run at some point in this stream. Food. Oh, I do need to go take a poo. Let's go do that real quick. Make some more potatoes. I'm all out of ketchup. Just like Mark Watney. He ran out of ketchup too. When I get the trade platform set up, we're gonna start making French fries, guys. We're gonna be like awesome because we're gonna get some soybeans so we can make some soy oil. And soy oil will. What did I do that for? Close something. I don't know what I closed. Yeah, anyway, soy oil will make me fry. I can make a fryer. Basically, I can fry stuff. Which will allow me to make some other things. Pollutants. That's what we're doing. We're going to deal with our pooping issue here. Okay, we're good there. Yeah, let's take a shower or two while we're at it. Just put all this stuff in my hands. Watching our hygiene level go up to 125 and 150. Boom. Okay. We are showered. We are shaved, and we are solid. Ready to go. Use the cardboard box when moved. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the cardboard box was open, right? That's what closed. Thank you. Yes, you are correct, sir. Okay, let's go fire up this furnace because we are getting nowhere fast. I've done a lot of extra stuff that have nothing to do with purification system, and I promise purification system today. So, here we go. Before we fire up the furnace, we will do a little quick save. Just to be sure. We generally don't quick save. But of course, if the whole base blows up, I do want to go back and be able to do this. Why am I having such trouble jumping up here? Okay. This is a good point. We are going to save as quick save. I will call it. Well, this is my just in case. Just in case. Get it? Just in case. Just in case. Just in case we blow everything up. Okay. Valve is open. Valve is closed. We'll put all 6 in here. That means I'm going to need 3 volatiles. Let's go ahead and split off 3 volatiles, 3 oxides rather. Volatiles in. Smash, smash, smash. Fire it up. Give it some oxygen. And boom, it is hot gas. We put in some smelting. Melt some iron. I'm just going to smelt straight iron. Okay. We'll produce 192 grams of iron. Okay. Now we've got heat. Let's see how much. We have 1100 Celsius in there. All right, let's go open our valves and see how this works. We're going to boil some water, guys. That's what we're going to do. All this to boil water. Okay. Loot is off. Everything is off. I'm going to put a light in here, too, so I can actually run this stuff. Here we go. The gas is hot. The line is open. And now we are heating up our pipe network. It is now 109 degrees. What do we got on here? I see steam is being generated. It is vaporizing. Very slow, but 7 moles. What are we doing here? So we want to watch this temperature. If it starts getting too low, then we'll shut the valve off and just let it use the radiant heat from the line. In fact, I might just go ahead and close it and see how fast it goes down. Okay, so we have some water in there. That's not good. Oh, hold on. We got to run outside real quick. We got to open that valve up because otherwise we're going to have raining. No. Yes. Yes. We do need to open that valve up. Close the helmet, turn the suit on before you choke yourself out. Okay. Not here, try to open this valve up. This is bad. Okay, off the wall. Look at that parkour. Did you see that, guys? Total parkour. Look at that. I, like, jumped up on one thing, parked around. Oh, parkour. You saw it. You saw my parkour. I jumped up over top of the furnace to reach that valve faster. Okay. Now we're gonna run in here real quick. Probably have to close this valve immediately. Actually we don't. Okay, good. So this line is still hot. There's water in it though. This is a problem. Water is forming in there. I'm gonna close the valve and see how much water gets formed in there. I think we're okay. It's condensing. There's not much in there. 0.004 liters is not a problem. All right, how are we doing here? We've got 15 moles of steam in here, and it is up to now 87 Celsius. That's okay. That's good. This line at 90 Celsius. That's good. Let's go ahead and turn on our pressure valve. I need to set this to, let's say, 0. And here we go. What we got going on. Awesome. All right, so the steam is now processing up in here. If you don't notice, the icon is H2O. It says it's water, but it's not. It's steam. And now we have some condensation happening in the line. That's good. That's exactly what we want. There's nothing in there. So condensation is happening. And then what should be happening is that once the condensation happens in here, then we open this valve. That'll let the water part out, the condensed water. That's the one with the little line under it, right? That's the water part. The vapor is the one that doesn't have the little water thing under it. Now, this is really super hot gas, so we need to cool it off. So let's do this. I'm actually going to close this valve up here. I want to cool this water off really fast. So now we've got negative 87 degrees Celsius air in here from outside, which is now cooling this off. This down here should still be hot. It is. And that should be continuing to boil this at 83 Celsius. Now, there is a difference in temperature. So this is really hot water here. I can't see what the line is down below. We're just going to cool this off. We're just going to let it cool off. And we're still getting in some water vapor from below, which still has 10 moles in there. So this is basically now the loop. It's actually working. We have pure water, or we have the water vapor is coming up from down here, going through our valve, and the vapor stays up in here. Then we cool it off, and that turns it back into water, which then goes back into our system, and we have a distillery, guys. That's what we have. We are distilling water. We are distilling our own liquid pollutants. And you see the pollutant level is actually going down. A minute ago it was 31 liters. Now it's 30.9. So we are actually converting the polluted water into water vapor or steam. And then it is now boiling. We have 1 liter of water in here right now. This is actually pretty good. So what we can do... We've created a liter of water, almost a whole water bottle worth of water. That's great. I don't want too much water to get in there, but it is actually building up. So we might want to keep some pressure on the back valve. Let's go ahead and put this up to, say... I don't want to bring in more than 50 kilopascals. That'll just kind of hold that a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's holding the temperature. It's holding the gas now in there. Is this going down? Valve open? No, it's not. Okay, so valve is not open. Yeah, we can open it now. And then this valve we're going to shut because it's getting too cold in here. We don't want it to boil. We want it to stay cool, though. We don't want it to be over 100 degrees Celsius, but we also don't want it to freeze. That's what I'm trying to make sure we don't do. I want to cool it off, but I don't want to freeze it. And we're getting to borderline cold, too cold. Slowing down. I think we're okay. Okay, that's above freezing now, so this won't go below freezing. Awesome. And now we've gotten rid of almost all the water now. It is now completely condensed down into the line. I think it worked. Thunk, right? It actually worked. Okay, so yeah, now we're just we have latent latent water is just going to sit in there for right now. I'm just going to leave that valve open, let it condense as it goes. We're shutting this off. That will shut down this whole process. 30 liters of water left to do. I don't remember how much we started with, so I don't know how much that took to make that. It seems like it's a lot of work to make even just a little bit. Of course, I forgot to close my, or open my helmet up when we ran back inside from outside earlier. Let's go see how much water we generated. We will look at our pipe here. And we created almost 2 liters of water. And it is all pure. So yeah, it works. It's all pure water. There's no pollutant in the line. I say that's a successful run. So let's hook this up. And we now have a purification system, or at least a way to generate some water. I mean, we need a way to clean out our water system. So this is my pure line, right? I believe it is. Yes. Okay, so we have 17 liters of water in there right now, and when we hook this up, we should have a little bit more. Okay. Job's done. 19.6 liters of water now. We actually generated 2 liters of water with our new purification system. Guys, we have a purification system that is mostly passive. The only thing we have to do is obviously run our furnace to heat up the gas. But yeah, it's pretty good. I think I want to have a way to close that valve for the furnace and open it from inside so I don't have to run outside again like that. I think what I can do is run the line to be right here on this wall, and I can use the valve here to open or close that line. Or maybe have a bypass line, because I need to have access to it on both sides, because if I need to close it up from outside, yeah, this bypass line is what we should do. Okay. Wow. That works. That works just fine. It's 2 degrees, and this is 75 degrees. It's still actually producing. Let's go ahead and turn that on, see if it actually does something here. This should take all of the... Actually, no, I had to set this to 0. This should take all the gas out of here. Yeah, so now it's actually passively getting rid of all the... So this is pulling the water vapor out of this line. And then the polluted water is continuing to evaporate. Well, we could just leave this running and just see if it explodes. That would be kind of cool. It is heating up the gas. Yeah. Well, let's cool this off. I'll need to have something in there to basically stop it from... because the water is boiling up here because of the low pressure. I don't know if you've ever done it before, but if you ever put a cup of water in a pressure chamber and then you take all the gas out of that pressure chamber, the water like pretty much instantly boils. That's essentially what we're doing here. This is the low pressure of low pressure in this pipe. It's basically allowing it to starting to boil. Basically, that's why the temperature goes up. It's not really the temperature going up. It's just the fact that it has plenty of space to move. All right, so yeah, this is working. It's kind of passively, it's still boiling. I mean, not really boiling. It's just evaporating. Yeah, I mean, this is almost like passively transforming this polluted water into water. So I guess we could just leave this open. I think I don't want it to do. Well, it's actually not. I was worried that it was freezing the line up. How is there water in this line? Well, the stress is not a big deal, but there is water in here, and I worry stress would be a problem here. I could heat this back up. It's very cold. I can't use that right now. What's down here? We've got 67 Celsius down here. I need to boil off this water. The water that's outside. So what's happening is that the thing is actually generating water because the steam and the hydrogen and oxygen are merging together, making water. It's kind of like a reaction to the system. From the puddle water outside from the condensation valve in the furnace. You're right, exactly. Yep, we're on the same wavelength, dude. Yeah. So I can solve that kind of, and I don't know. Let me try this. We're gonna go make a liquid vacuum. Let's open my suit up and turn this stuff off. Waste my tanks. Waste my oxygen tank. Let's see. What do I need for the liquid vacuum? I need a whole lot of stuff. Invar solder, steel, and electrum. Well, all the alloys, huh? Oh, they're all over here. We got the electrum. Oh, I can't reach it. Invar. I don't need constant, just solder. These three. Okay. Get that puddle water, and I can move that condensation line so that it's not sitting on top of the base. And then maybe that vent won't pick up the water from in there. The trick is going to be how I'm going to purge that out. I may have to manually purge it out. Let's see, what do I need in here? Just a battery? Okay. I don't know if this actually acts as a... if this is an actual drain that I can drain into, or if I need an actual drain. Well, we have a use for our extra battery now. Set to upward, it's set to inward. Let's go outside and vacuum up some very cold water, because it should be very, very, very cold. Oh. Actually, I can't put that in my water system. There is liquid carbon dioxide in there. We'll have to deal with that if we put it in the system, so I don't want to do that. We'll just vacuum it up and put it somewhere else. Just
Hydration critical.
spit it somewhere else. No, we'll drink it. That'll work. I'm thirsty, right? Whee! All the way up here. Yep, all the way up here. And I completely missed. Oh, and I didn't get up there at all. Sweet. There we go. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and vacuum this up. It's gonna work. It seems to be taking it up. It may not take this, although it could be just because it's still condensing. Can't see the capacity of this. I'm wondering if it's coming out of that vent too, like the water's coming out. I still think this is frozen water. I don't think it's actually working. Yeah, it's all frozen. Wait a minute. Do you hear my... Oh, no, it's this thing. I thought I heard my mining drill, but it apparently uses the same audio cue as the mining drill. I don't think I can get rid of this water with the vacuum. So that's not working. Let's put it down here on the ground and see what's in it. The frozen water, basically 1.1 liters of frozen water. I wonder if this thing will explode. It's got too much frozen water in it. It's got ice in it, guys. I didn't actually, hold on. Whoop. I want to see how much was in there. Okay, so 0.716. I want to see if this is actually doing anything. Just vacuuming up the water outside. No big deal. Is this working? Well, it's doing something, maybe. We'll see. No, it is doing nothing anymore. And it's probably because it's all frozen water. We'd have to heat it up. I wonder if I could just, like, heat it up enough that the water would melt with just the radiant heat of the furnace. That would be an interesting test. Just letting this out, but then it's going to generate more water. I need to move this. That's what I need to do. I need to move this. Let's go inside and make some more stuff. We got an ad break here in 30 seconds. While we are on ad break, those of you who are subscribed or Twitch Turbo members, you will have the opportunity to ask me anything, not personally related or identifiable, but we do have that opportunity for y'all to ask me anything during our ad breaks. We do not play the game. We just do that so you won't miss anything. But if you hang around, we'll be back here momentarily. Don't go anywhere. Our ad break is over. If you're still watching, be sure you hit a like button down below, because you're obviously doing something. You like it. You're still here, right? Hopefully you like it. If you don't like it, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and tell me what I'm doing wrong, and maybe I can fix it for you. Who knows? All right. We're going to go ahead and drink, because I need a drink and get this little buzzing out of my ear. And we'll go ahead and eat too while we're at it. Eat all that potato and still needed more. Let's go ahead and eat another potato. Should probably check those potatoes. I bet you they're all ready to go now, but I kind of need to close. Thank you. Keep dragging things. Hello, Sigvar. There you are. Missed you at the beginning. We've got our distillery working. It's working now. Sort of. We'll see. If it doesn't explode here in the next few minutes, we'll be okay. We're going to be doing okay. Alright, 3 potato plants down. This is 6 actual potatoes. That's good. I am going to need more seed. You know what? I'm going to hang on to this. I've got plenty of potato right now. I need more seeds for later, because we're going to basically make a bumper crop of potatoes. I think I might expand this out. Need to have a whole lot more. Let's see, what can we yank out of here? This one has only got 1 left. We'll just drop it over here. And if it spoils, it spoils. I don't care. It's new. Let's put that one down there. Put this one over here. This is the new one. It goes on top. That one goes on bottom. We eat from the bottom. There's only 1 left there anyway. 1 hours. Okay. We could stack this guy up on it. That'll actually work. We'll stack this up on it. Okay. Decay is now 25%. That works. Okay. Cool. I do need to replant the plants though, don't I? Yeah. Hold on. We'll use these semi-spoiled ones. There we go. Put those guys to good use, and we'll use one more from here. There we go. That works. Alright, cool. That guy's still spoiling. We're cool with that. Alright, back to work. Need to recharge my battery. I need to clean up this mess downstairs. Got a lot of little things I need to do, so let's do some little things. Let's check this. Because I've just left this on running. It's minus 117. That's very bad. But it's not bad, actually. Look at that. It's still 34 degrees Celsius up here on this line. That's pretty good. Even though it's at minus 118, I figured it was going to freeze. I mean, there's still a little frozen water in there, but it's not. It's 0.029 milliliters, so it's like really small amounts of water. How are we doing on this? Look at that. We got that down to 20 liters now, so that's 10 liters of water recaptured to our system. Let's go see how much water we got in the system now. Come over here. We're gonna look at this pipe. Look at that, 29 liters. We're getting our water back. Awesome. So this is kind of semi-passive, I think. I'm wondering if it's going to ever reach a stable point where it just stops. I think we're actually there. Because this doesn't have any more steam in it anymore. That line's getting really cold. Let's go ahead and shut this off. I want to let that pressurize a little bit. I don't want my pollutant line to get cold. I know how we can do this. We can warm that line up with some human energy. That'll warm it up. Yep, 13 Celsius now. Good. We added 2 more liters back to the waistline. That's okay. And it warmed it up. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to warm it up because I didn't want it to freeze either. Okay, so this line's open. Let's go ahead and shut that line. I don't... Actually, that's actually warming up the line because this up here is warmed up. Ooh, this is now freezing. And getting colder. Let's turn this back on, see if we can warm it back up. Yep, there we go. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright. And this is now turning into water. That's cool. Let's go ahead and shut that down. I need to get it to like a stable spot where it's not going to do anything. This will let the condensation go out. But it's warming the line up. Fine. It's a real... I think I may have to go ahead and put that pump in. I was trying to avoid having to put the pump in, but conceptually this is working. It's just such minuscule amounts of liquids. It's causing just fractional looping now. Because it'll heat up this line and then it'll put hot gas into our line. Can I just close this and just let it freeze? Not necessarily let it freeze, but I just wanted to let it condense. We'll listen for any creaks. If we hear creaks, that's good. Okay, so this line is now above freezing, so that's good. So the water in there won't freeze and burst the pipe. This one is also stable. Okay, good. 24 Celsius, that's stable. We can probably just leave that there, and we should be good. So, all right. Everything is shut off, closed, and stable at this moment. So I think we can leave this alone. And the next time we heat up our furnace to do some stuff, we can just open this back up and let it get rid of some more of our stuff. So we're good to go. We're good to go with that. So, what was the next thing I wanted to do? Trade platform. That is one of the things I want to do. Maybe we get started with building some of those things. What are we at? We're hour 3. We're going to need to go out and get some more steel, because I do not think we're going to have enough steel to build all the pieces for the trade platform. What we got in here? 133 grams of steel is definitely not going to be enough. I want to have probably about 1,000 grams of steel. We're going to need to build a lot of that. So guess what? We're going to fire up our furnace again, and we're going to have Or distillery water, or distillery heat. Why am I putting that in there? I should actually be putting these over here. Solder and constant and all that stuff goes in there. Oh, I had one more. Oh no, I put the electrum in there. Okay. Put that out there. Let's go mining. Let's grab all our mining bags. Do I need to make more? Maybe. Got to do with this water, the liquid that's in that too. I don't know what to do with that. Maybe it's... Hold on, let's see if it's actually warming up. I want to see if bringing it inside warmed it up. Yes, it is. It is turning it into water. Still frozen water, though. I don't know if it explodes. We'll see if it does. I'll just leave it right there and see if it blows up. That'll be fun. Right? Okay. Let's see. We have... I'm going to turn this on so I can see what my stuff is. Okay. Waste tank needs to be cleaned out, looks like. We'll go do that real quick.
Waste tank critical.
Alright. Alright. So let's get prepped for doing some mining. Charge the battery. A little battery charged on my ore finder. We're going to go out and find coal and iron. That's clean. Let's let it run for a minute or two. Make sure it's all clean. Got on our tanks here. 2 moles. Wow, we got a whole 2 moles in there. Oh, that was another thing. You know what? That's actually more productive. Let's do that. I am going to... I want to take this ice crusher and hook it into the main waste line. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is move it upstairs where my water thing is. I want to move it up here. Because then I can hook it into the water line right here. And then I will hook the gas line in and let it run down a wall. Over there, though. I'm going to have to figure that out. Run down the wall and get into the waste system downstairs. Yeah. Let's see, where is that wall? I think it's, right there. For this, thank you for your follow, sir. Welcome to the colony. I hope you brought a sweater. It's cold. It is going well, sir. Thank you for asking. Good evening. Good evening to you. We are just building away over here on Stationeers. Let's see. I could probably use these pipes here and do the rest of that in here. I need to go mining. I still need to go mining, but let's... I can do mining after the video. Who donned their suit? Somebody else donned their spacesuit, but I didn't see a name. Oh, Shurin. Sure. Thank you for your follow, sir. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the colony, sir. Hope you brought a sweater too. It's cold. We're on Europa. Alright, so we'll hook this up in here. Let me run a line. Let's see. The line should be right about here, right? Let's see. It's actually in the same place. Hey, old man. I'm an old man, yes, sir. Oh, you know your other friend over there. Oh, I see. You two are talking. Great. Europa, nice and cold, yes. Yes, nice and cold. Alright, let's take... You know, I don't know if I need to move that. Maybe I'll just leave it there. No, I have to move it because I gotta figure out where to put the pipe. It's gotta go up. If I put it upstairs, it will go sideways. Alright, let's leave it there. We're going to say, let's see, we're gonna put this pipe right about here. Yeah. I think that should do good. And we'll run this line. There actually is a line already under this. Ooh. Would I be able to do that? Hold on, let's take this thing down for a second. Oh, no, I can't. I can't take it down. It's got water in it. Ah. Technicalities. Technicalities. That's where the line's going to go down. We'll see where we can find a spot for it down here. You're doing a Europa play also. That's cool. 6 hour smoke on a... Ooh, 2 kilogram beast roast. Ooh. Sounds good, man. That sounds really good. It's almost lunchtime for me here, so... Because I am in the United States. Of the United States. Let's see. I'm gonna break off some pipes here to maintain the... Oh, I'm just like putting them in the stack. I don't want to do that. I want to keep the colors. So I don't have to re-spray paint them later. There we go. I'll just keep those guys. And then the rest of these guys will just go in orange stacks, rather. Orange stacks. These. Just in that stack. Stack. Okay. That gives me 2 stacks of pipe. Let's see if we can do more. Okay, cool. 45 pipes. That should be more than enough to run a pipe to the waste system. Close, turn suit on, and we go outside. What do we got? It better be there. $30 US. Yeah, that would be good. We need to go all the way upstairs, actually. Second floor. Alright, there's our pipe here. That's where I'm planning on putting it. Okay, so there's... That's okay. We can run a pipe straight down there. What if I ran it over here? Yes, because I need it to hook into that line there. So we run it the wall here. Let's do that. We'll find a spot. We'll find a place to put it. Need more pipe. Okay. Where's that pipe at? That pipe there. Okay, let's figure out where we're gonna have to run this. It needs to go this way. I always like pipes inside the walls so they're not visible on the outside. We can avoid it. Come all the way over to like right here. And now we can do one of the nice new long pipes. Save ourselves some pipe. We do 2. I don't have a pipe in that line. Back. Is that too far? Oh, so close. All right. 5. Good. We'll switch. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. All right, so that is going to be the waistline for the... We have one other thing we can do that I have not set up yet is a suit stand. So I can take my suit off when I'm inside the base, and it will clean my suit for me, refill my oxygen tank, refill my other tanks. I think I want to wait on that, though. I think I'm going to wait on that. Suit stand is a nice little thing to have, but I don't really have enough gas in my system to do that just yet. Let's see. So I guess you know all about the cable gun they're working on. Do you think we might get something similar for pipes and chutes? I don't know about pipes and chutes. The cable gun, I don't know. I don't even know if, are they planning on doing it so you can run long things with chutes too? I haven't tried that. I don't know. Alright. I have another thing we're going to work on real quick. Let's see if we can get all this done before I have to end the video here. So we're going to do the movement of this thing. We're going to move this sucker out. Let's see. How much water do I have in there? I have 7 liters of water in here, so I got to deal with that. Where's that pump? I know I had a pump. Let's use the pump. This one. Volume pump. Do I have wire? I had wire. Where did it go? Oh, it's downstairs. Cool. That's where I need it. I remember. It's right here. Okay. Let's see. So what I want to do is put a volume pump right there. Where is our electrical? It's like right here somewhere because I've got that hooked up. This, I think, is hooked up on the front. Let's see where our electrical is. Let's go outside, check it. I need to drink. But just a quick drink. This will help pull some of that water out of that thing anyway. Just leave that on. We're not hurting for power right now. We're doing good actually on power. Alright, where's my electrical here? Which one is the one? This is... Okay. Let's see. I think that is my... I think, yes, I think that's the thing. That right there is the water. So if I run... Man, there's so much stuff here. I don't know what to do with. I think I've got wire right there, actually. Let me pull this down real fast. Yep, I do have wire right there. Oh, but there's a pipe there. Okay, so... That, I think, is the vertical pipe. And I hope it's on the right side of the thing. Let me look here. What is this going to look like? I'm going to come up from the bottom. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, I'm going to go this way. Okay, that's... Right. So if I run the line straight up from here, I'm just going to run this wire up just so I can see where it's at, and then I can go inside. Hook it up. Right there. Okay. About the cable gun, yeah, I've already responded to that. I hope so. It's... They need to increase the stack size to make it viable. Maybe. 50 does seem a little small for that gun, but if you can load multiple rolls in there, maybe, like you could take multiple stacks of 50 and put it in there. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. Darn it, that is in the wrong place. I need over one more. That's okay. We're going to just run it over there. And then run it up the wall like that. Okay. Let's go in here. Can I do it better from in here? Yeah. And then, like that. That'll work. Okay. We're going to pump this thing dry. Do I have any gas in there? I think it's doing there. Hello, Mr. Heckninger. Sorry. Hello, hello. Welcome. Cable gun makes more logical sense than a handheld device to run pipes and chutes, so I'm not expecting it. Yeah, it might. You never know. I mean, they could probably create something like that. I don't know. It's their game. They can do whatever they want. Alright, so we'll shut this off, pull this down. Those up. Let's put the pump in the place of that. Right there, already hooked up, and we'll turn it all up to 10 and turn it on. Let's suck this thing dry. Okay, so we're not going to get all the gas out of there. It's okay. Alright, all the liquid's out. That's good. I don't care. That's all we're really looking for anyway. There's like 2 moles of vapor. I don't care. Alright, we'll take this down now. Let's see. Nope, I need wire cutters first, then we'll do the drill. Angle grinder. Oh, interesting. And now the drill? Now the drill. Okay. Let's move this upstairs. See how well this is gonna fit. Yes. Data is on the back, power's on the front. That works. Alright, and then we'll hook in our water line here. Just come straight over. Another idea. Just thought that pump that we just had, let's actually put that right here. That way I can just drain that thing anytime I need to. That way I don't have to worry about keeping water in there. Oh, you know what? Did that drain everything into this line? I may need to actually hook that back up in here. Because that was not the only thing on this. Not enough water, yes. So I drained everything in here, so I need to actually pull this pump down. Put a pipe back up in there. There we go. Good, water's working. Okay, yeah, let's not drain our entire water system. That would be awesome. And I guess we can take this down, which will give us another S event for us to use. This guy can go on that stack, and then I don't know where I'm going to put that guy. I'll put it in here for now. Okay, and then we'll unhook all this power line. And get all this back. I'll have to hook up anything that I may have missed. Oh, no. Okay. Go outside and get the wire rehooked back up downstairs. We didn't miss anything. Nothing's unhooked here. Yes, there is something that is unhooked now. Just reset this. Yeah, I can't go. Throw that away. This way and this way. Perfect. Alright. That's a real finagling of things. Let's put this back up, and then we'll have that in place. Excellent. It's looking good, guys. We got a pretty decent thing going today. Alright, how much time do I got left? I got a little time left. Let me go ahead and do the thing that I've been wanting to do for a little while, and that's create stackers. After we finish building our water crusher, ice crusher, rather. And then maybe we'll throw in the rest of our water that we have in our backpack. Let's put the pump in here. Excellent. That is like, how perfect is this, right? My OCD loves this. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. That is so great. I need to hook the wire up to this. I need to go figure that out where that is, and then we will go make some stackers. I'm not sure if I want to stack these machines up. Like, I want to thinking about taking that one and stacking it over top of that one so I can have access to this area, and that's where I'm going to build my control tower for the trade platform, which we might build on the next video, maybe, if all works out well. In the meantime, let's finish building this. I'm probably going to need arc welder. Oh yeah, and those iron sheets that I dropped downstairs. These. I need the water pipe. Electrical wire, I already have that. Okay, cable coil. Okay, perfect. Alright, we'll set our temp down to 278 so it goes quickly. Put our pump on. Let's throw some ice in there, see how this works. That is not the one that has ice in it. This one has ice. I can't do that. Wait one. Let's go hook up the wire to the machine, and then we will try it out and make sure it works. Still got my helmet closed. Sitting here breathing in my gas. I'll have to refill my tank again. It's the old-fashioned way of doing it. Alright. No, it's upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Where is the electrical? Oh, there's my wire right there, hanging down. Get this there. I see IO rising over here on the side. It definitely looks bigger. I don't know, maybe it's just big when it rises. But as it goes around the orbit, it gets further away from us because it goes around the orbit of Jupiter, of course, because it is in orbit, and a tighter orbit than we are in. Okay, let's go down here. Back inside. Now that we've got the wire hooked up, it should work now. We can go ahead and take all of our water and put it in our system. Alright, so now it turns on. That turns on. Here we go. Where's the water? This one has water in it. That one. Go ahead and crank this up. Excellent. It's draining it. That's what we want. And then the other thing is this back here. Let's check to see how much gas is going in that line. Let's say ice crusher. There we go. All right, so we got 2 megapascals in the line with nitrogen. So we're going to, hopefully, after we do this, be able to fill up our jetpack now with pure nitrogen again, instead of having to use gas mix from the other base. So we're solving 2 problems at the same time. Awesome. All right, so draining that line out. And then to drain out the nitrogen from the machine, we'll just turn on our waste collection system down here. It should drain all the gas from there too. Let's see. It's going down. We had megapascals. It's kind of slow, but that's okay. As long as it drains, that's all that matters. We've got all of the liquid water out of the ice crusher. Most of it. We're trying to drain every last little drop out of the thing. But that's okay. Alright, we're getting this cleaned out too. This is looking good. Get 300 moles worth of gas. Let's go see how much we got in our tank now downstairs, and check this filter here. 43%. Yeah, look at that. We got some gas in there. We have got some gas in there. The only thing we need to now figure out is how to get this carbon dioxide upstairs into that system, because we're going to need that too. All right, I should probably go ahead and not have my suit closed again. I'll charge the batteries at 30%, and let's go see what we got. Let's do some stackers. Let's Let's get our machines set up. We'll just let this run. Waiting for the actual gas to come out of there. This is done. Pretty sure that's done. Yeah, they're okay, so it's not going to pull the gas through there, but that's okay. That's empty. That's good. Oh, the whole thing's empty. Sweet. It's all done. Cool. Alright. Now, the thing that I've been needing for the most for a while. Let's take our electronics printer. We're going to stack it up on top of this. I think that's going to mean we're going to have to seal up some floor pieces. This is on the outside. Yeah, I need to do the floor piece so I can stack this up. Let's see. One of these cardboard boxes is not like the other. That one is my paint supplies. This one should be my build supplies. Yes, excellent. Alright, let's go seal up our underfloor so we can do our flooring. Pull our floors up. Okay. So we need to seal up that block right there. Hopefully not seal ourselves into this. I'm going to seal up all of these. Steel in my hand. Have you ever sealed yourself up into a block before? Let me know in the comments below, because I had that happen once. It damages your suit if you didn't know. We're going to seal up all of the workshop area, because I'm going to do some more than just a couple spots here. Let's see where... I believe this is actually part of the workshop here. Do I not have a block? I don't have a frame there. Look at that. How did I mess that up? I don't have a frame here. Let's see, I got a frame in here. We can put it in there. That's weird. I didn't know I had a frame missing anywhere else. The only other area I want to seal up is actually the hydroponics bay, because I want to be able to plant more plants over there. Build some stackers, plant some plants. The only reason I haven't planted more plants is because I really don't have enough carbon dioxide generation to do that. But once we build our trade platform, then we'll... over that pipe there. Once we build our trade platform, we'll be able to get some more carbon dioxide from the trader and fill our tanks up a whole lot faster. Just jump on top of all of our little wind turbines there. Do a little parkour. Sun's about to come up. Jupiter's in full eclipse right now. Need to eat and drink and not suck in my gas for my suit. Once I get the trade platform set up and I got my dedicated gas in place, then I will set up my suit stand, which will probably be probably right there. Like I got a spot for it right there. Either here or maybe down here. It would make more sense to be down here by the airlock, but where that goes. All right, so we should have all these floors sealed up. So let's yank up some floors and hope I don't depressurize my entire base. This is where I screw up my base usually, if I forgot to pressurize something. Just go full send. Make sure I got every spot. Oh. That one's not sealed, but that's okay, because that's part of the base, so we're okay with that, but I do need to get that box that just fell down there. I saw that for a half second. I almost code browned, so just put these ones back. We don't need to worry about those guys. We're not going to do that. Let's get our box here. I've lost a few from frames. Yeah. Thankfully, with 600 plus hours, I've never done that yet. Oh, you've never sealed yourself in a block yet? You got to do it just once, just to see what happens. I mean, science, man. You know, come on, science. Let's see how much water is in our system now. I don't have a tank on this system either. I just realized this. I just like dumped a whole bunch of water in there. I got 108 liters in that pipe. Good thing I got 920 liters of space in that pipe, huh? Okay. Well. Yeah. Need to put a tank or something on that line at some point. Okay, so let's see. To stack the machines up, we're going to yank down some floors here. Take these out. I don't think I need that one, but let's see. Maybe I'll stack the toolmaker on top of the printer here. Hydraulic pipe bender. Yeah. We'll stack this machine on top of that one. We'll stack that one on top of that one. We'll set up our chutes, and then we'll be done with that. Shut this off. Run some wire. I think I've got the wire. Yeah, I got wire. I don't have wire to do this. And we'll do some chutes and all the good stuff. Let's empty the machines out. That would actually be good. There's nothing in them. It shouldn't have anything in it. Okay. All right. Yank them up. Check that. Good. Excellent. Okay. Now we'll yank them up. What do I need here? Oh yeah, that's right. I have to take the mods off first. There. And probably deconstruct. And then the angle grinder. Pipe cutters. Grinder again. And drill. Oh, wrench. My bad. Not the wrench. That. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Electronic printer over here. What angle is that? That's weird. Okay. And then mod. Oh, no, the mod. This one. Excellent. Okay. And then we put our... I've got all these floors taken out. I should have taken all these floors out. Well, now that I've got all these floors out. Now I need the floors out. For the moment. Alright, let's go to all these out. Iron sheets. Those ones. Wire. Sheets. Mod. Okay, perfect. Now, let's take down this wire here. You're probably wondering, why on earth am I removing the one from the middle? Why don't I just, like, put them, like, side by side? Well, I want to build this way eventually. That was the plan, is to build out that direction, and I'm going to use this room as kind of like a passageway to go that way. And then our control center for the trade platform I'm going to build over top of this area here. And we'll probably do that in the next episode, because I am pretty much out of time for today. I need to yank up this floor here so I can take out this wire. Oh, I drug that. In here. Take that wire down so I don't need it. I need to do the same over for this one. I thought they made it so that you could access these wires, or access wires with wall pieces, but apparently it doesn't work for the flooring. And then we'll go, oh, we're gonna have to go back up underneath the base and put this stuff up in here. Let's see. Grab this for some reason. Okay, so now I gotta figure out which way the floors were going. Come on. We're doing the two-tone. Now, I thought they added arrows on this. Where are the arrows? Did they not do them for the flat kits? That stinks. One of the ones I actually needed done. I believe it was this direction. We shall check. That is the correct direction. Yes, I guess right. I love it when I guess right. I had two that I had to really replace anyway, but that's okay. I have three. Yeah, my OCD would not like me if I did not do this correctly. Because there is a difference between these things, believe it or not. See this little gray box right here? It's in, this is the the square piece. The little gray box is in the bottom right corner. It's in the bottom right corner here and bottom right corner there. There's been times where that's not been in the bottom right corner, and then things get messy. Not all pieces have arrows. The flat kits don't, sadly. Yes, that really does stink, man. That seems like a oversight, but whatever. It's all good. We're gonna build out more stuff over here in the next episode. Let's go ahead and set up our chutes and our stackers, because that is a big thing that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I keep putting it off. It's time to stop putting it off. Let's do this. Where is my iron now? I think it is all going to be over here. Wait for everything to spit out of this thing. Here's my iron. Yeah, drag it from there. Shoots. Not shoots. Shoots is next. Stacker. Caps lock on. This should have just left it on. Oh, I need copper too? Well then, we'll just grab some copper over here. Alright, I need two of these. Here, one. And two. Stack the stackers. Let's see here. I will put the stacker here. Recall that is the direction I need to do. It does matter. It does matter. They have the flip-floppy one. As long as I make them the same, it's okay. But when I do my coding later, if they're not the same stacker, if they're the left-facing one versus the right-facing one, that will make a difference in my code. That is not the right position. That should be back one. Had that problem before. If you have the handles on this side on one and the handles on that side on the other, they're different. They are not the same stacker. So, now we'll need power for those. Means I'm going to have to go undo all of my flooring down below. Let's make the chutes now. Some basic chutes. We'll need, I don't know, 10? It actually stacked in the stacker. That's funny. Wait, how many chutes do I already have? I had some. I got 2. It's okay. I had some from the old base. We took some. Had some left over. This is why we need stackers. This. There's one stack. That should be enough. Apparently it's time for a storm. Day 88. And we're having a storm. Let's build these chutes up here first. And then we'll go outside and hook them all up. And let's get the junction face. Come on. Where is it? That's it? I believe that's it. Yes, that's the one. Okay, right there. Oh, they do. Okay, yeah, so they do have the long ones. That's great. Yeah, I thought they did. They should have. I mean, why wouldn't they? We'll do a window here. Why not? There we go. One chute system over there, and I'm getting more chutes. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna get up in there, actually. That's gonna be interesting. Let's go do this. Hook my power up. Chutes there. Hopefully we don't have butterfingers while we're doing this. Let's fire up thrust in the suit. 100, 200%. There we go. We're gonna have to do this quick. And we use the wrench for this. Just working in a storm, guys. No big deal. Looks like I've got a line right there I can tap into very easily. That stacker should be hooked up. And there's the other one. Perfect. Like, the line was, like, intended for that. It was there on purpose. I did that on purpose. I totally planned that, I swear. And if you believe that, I do have some ocean view property in Arizona that is for sale. See me slide forward right there for a second? I thought for sure I was going to slide into that block that I was closing up. I don't have the beacon on inside. That's actually not good. Let's do this quickly. Okay, let's go back inside. Alright, our stackers are hooked up. Finally. Right-click F and G are a Butterfinger's friend. You know, I haven't quite figured out the G key yet very much. I don't do that often. Oh look, there's the one that was left in there from earlier. Let's make some more. The stack to see. It only has 10 on this stack anyway. Well, now thinking about it, let me just let that run for a while I charge batteries up. I was hoping to have that. I have all these running, I should shut them down. We need extra chutes, right guys? Nope. I think I want extra chutes, thanks, I'm good. I have far too many already, that's, yeah. I think I have many. That is okay. We will be okay. Video is running a little bit longer than most, but at least I'm doing things right that have been need to get done. We've been needing to have shoots for a while now, right guys? Because things have been dropping on the floor, and stuff that drops on the floor is not fun. Junction. Where is junction? Okay, let's make sure we get this right. Is that one always on the top like that? Should detect. That is the one we want. Okay, and does this one turn on? Excellent. Okay. So, next video, we'll go ahead and set up the automation for these. And we'll have that stuff taken care of. So I hope everybody has had a great time with this video. I appreciate everyone for watching. For YouTube folks, if you want to see the next video, it'll be right here if it's available. Otherwise, you can check last week's video if you missed it. It'll be right over there. Down there on the bottom is where the full playlist will be, and you can always sub right here for the greatest stationery guides. I appreciate you all coming. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.